There's a lot to see, and the culture is really unique.
Awe-inspiring landscapes.
The scenery is just magnificent.
Wonderful wildlife. Exciting activities.
There's amazing hiking trails, quad biking, there's plenty of stuff to do.
5-star hospitality.
For foreigners coming here, there's a real sense of welcome.
The real Africa.
I've been loving this country, like I'm loving it.
Welcome to Swaziland, a country that proudly maintains its traditions, giving visitors an authentic African experience in a safe and stable environment.
Swaziland is a very special little country, easy to get around, lots to see and do, and the people are so friendly.
Swaziland is one of Africa's smallest mainland countries, but has a rich variety of landscapes. Within this spectacular environment is a wealth of exciting wildlife. First on many visitors' lists is big game, and Swaziland has plenty.
If you look around, I had to tell you there's some elephants. So you can see the vegetation is completely different here.
Swaziland is one of the few countries in Africa where you can see both white and black rhino.
Yeah, it's very special. Looking also at it and the face, it looks with that smile. It is beautiful.
A close encounter with a rhino is something you'll never forget. In many wildlife parks, visitors have the freedom to roam where they like.
We call it the outdoor lover's paradise, and that is because you can do your self-guided hiking, mountain biking, you can go out on guided horse trails, so it's very usable.
Very in certain places, not everywhere. Yeah, it's just a video.
Swaziland is the perfect place for those who want to be at one with nature.
So peaceful, and it seems to be untouched.
There are international standard courses in incredible surroundings. For those seeking more adrenaline-fueled excitement, the whitewater rafting trips on the Asutu River will give you the ride of your life. If you've got a head for heights, a zip-wire canopy tour at the Malalocha Reserve is simply breathtaking. Swaziland is proud of its history and culture, which is celebrated through the year in a series of unique ceremonies and rituals. The annual Inkwala ceremony is the most sacred of them all.
I don't know what happened here. He's probably taking it's really fun to see.
Something different. I've never been to a royalty in Africa ceremony before.
It's a remarkable occasion, giving a fascinating insight into Swazi culture and a fantastic opportunity to see the king and his countrymen in full ceremonial dress.
That's the kid right
It's not just at special ceremonies where the visitor will find an authentic African experience in Swaziland. Manzini is one of many towns where you'll find a huge variety of the traditional handicrafts that Swaziland is famous for. With so much choice, visitors are sure to leave Swaziland with more than fantastic memories.
Alright. So you can always go on YouTube and just search Swaziland. You come up with all sorts of interesting stuff. And yeah, one more thing to mention is obviously we as a British colony we have both English and Siswati as Siswati is more like the native language, and then English obviously coming from the colonies. And in Siswati, when you say hello, you say sawubona. It's much easier than what we had in Kenya, Rwanda. Sawubona, can you try that? Sawubona. So that is, basically that means, if you translate it directly, it means I see you. So a greeting would be I see you, and the response would be, it's written down there, yebo sawubona. So yebo sawubona is, yes, I see you too. That's kind of how the greeting will be, but basically we just say it, that's just a hi, hello, hi, how are you? You know, so sawubona, yebo sawubona. So next time somebody says to you, sawubona, what are you going to say?
Yes, sawubona.
Yebo sawubona. Alright. And yeah, any more questions? Yes, sir?
Has there ever been a lion in your village?
I grew up in the farm, but then I moved obviously to the city for school and everything. But no, I haven't heard a lion roaming around my village or anything. Like I said, they have them in certain places, so they have them rounded up. But they live in the natural habitat, but it's also enclosed kind of, so that it's out of people's way, so you don't have to worry about anything.
Yeah. Have you ever been to a farm here around Waverly?
I haven't really been to a farm really, but
well, just trying to think. So, like, what was your farm like?
I think
there.
To us, a farm would be more of a village setting. So you would have your fields shared with other families.
Mm-hmm.
So you have your fields in one place, but it's not only your fields, but the field. There's the fields belong to that family and that family. Mm-hmm. So pretty much everything together, kind of shared in a village setting, but it will be kind of a farm in the sense that you have your everything. You have your barnyards. You have where you keep your cows and everything. But it's kind of shared with everyone else, so it's more like in a village setting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you said you went to the city for school?
I had to move to the city, yes, for school.
So where'd you live in the city?
I am from the capital, actually, which is Swaziland. My mom works there, so
okay.
we live in the city. Yeah.
Okay, so you live there. Question time, you guys.
Yes, sir.
Vacation there, is there like resorts or?
Yes, there is a little bit of everything. Whatever it is you're looking for. We're a very small country, which even makes it better because you can explore everything in pretty much a short space of time. You don't need to travel a lot like you'd have to do in the US, or probably you don't even have to worry about that. So yeah, there's all sorts of things. Resorts, there's game parks, there's whatever you need, you find it. We just don't have the sea, which is the saddest part, but it's fine. We're okay without it.
What's school like for you growing up?
Well, right now?
And growing up.
Growing up, I think school was more of a place, like I said to the other guys, that Swazis are more about coming together and celebrating life and experiencing growing up with the people around you. And I think school was just another place, another platform for you to experience that. You'd go to school, you'd be excited, not necessarily because of math or because you're going to learn English or whatever, but you're more excited because that's where you're going to meet people, and that's where you're going to celebrate being young. You're going to celebrate growing up. You're going to celebrate experiencing Swazi life. And I think that notion kind of made people love school, without realizing that you're loving knowledge in the sense that you're learning stuff there. But it's more about celebration. It's more about coming together with other people, and it's more about enjoying yourself. So that's, it's pretty much a unique way of looking at life that we have there, but it kind of works because it gets you ahead, it gets you going in life, and yeah, that's what And obviously, when it comes to technology, we don't have as much technology. Yes, Swaziland is also a developing country, so we are still very slow on our internet. I mean, I had internet once in my house. It was the slowest ever. It took forever just to get a connection. But we never had fancy stuff like this in your classroom. But it kind of, you kind of don't mind, because it's about, the people around you, as opposed to, material assets. It doesn't matter if you have a cell phone or you have a computer, but if you have friends, good friends that you can celebrate life with, that's pretty much what it's about. Yep.
Do some people speak English there?
Yes, you will find a lot of English in Swaziland, so that you wouldn't have to worry too much. Even my grandfather, who pretty much went to school probably for 2 years, you could probably strike a conversation with him that probably wouldn't last more than a minute, but he would say something in English, and I think that's how nice and polite everybody is. Even people who never went to school, they take time to say, what happens when somebody comes to me and speaks to me in English? What should I say? I was teaching my grandmother, this is how you say hello to somebody, just in case she runs into somebody who wants to talk to them. But generally, you will see a smile in your face, even if they don't hear what you're saying. They'll just be smiling and nodding at you, and that's how polite people are.
Yeah. And you said you had about 60 people in a classroom?
Yes, we had classrooms that even probably half the size, but with 60 students in it. That's just more people to socialize with.
Yeah. More questions, you guys. You have about 10 minutes left. 10 minutes. Oh, come on. You're way better than first and second period.
Yes, sir.
Do you have to be full-blooded African to do the celebrations?
No, not at all. Not at all. These are open for anyone to experience. And I have some pictures. There's some really funny videos on YouTube of people coming from different parts of the world and trying to emulate the dances and everything. It's quite interesting to look at, because it's open for anyone to take part in. So it even gives you an experience of being part of it, as opposed to just watching from the sidelines. So it's like I said, it's black and white people living together in peace. So we don't discriminate to say, hey, you're from America, you should be dancing. You just free to join in and have